Ramsey. Just trying to use that pace. Giving a little lateral, trying to release Thomas, who's also got plenty of gas, and she's away. Colossi chasing, but Thomas will have too much on her. It looked like USA were going nowhere for a minute, and then Kaylin Thomas again busting open, and the USA strike under the posts.
Oh, brilliant stuff from Kaylin Thomas.
Second half underway. New Zealand short on numbers. Only 3 on the bench. Coach Corey Sweeney hasn't gone there yet. Some big game time for the likes of Olive Watherston, who carried up there. Now Miller. It's been well looked after so far, and she gets the footwork going through 3, cutting them away. Georgia Miller at her absolute best. Ramsey's got pace, but Miller stepped and jinked and weaved her way through the USA defence.
Take a look here, just shakes off the first one for Maddie Goge, then steps Kirsty, then Sullivan, and then Ramsey. That's 4 of the USA players. Miller doesn't need any help. Look at her go, just resplendent from the Kiwi. Excellent shot.
Oldie Lane has been good on the restart today, this one. Into the hands of Strasdis, taken in by Vahakolo, now Paul, and again New Zealand really swarming defensively. Koulibaly moves it along. USA have to strike now. Strasdis comes away for Ibarra. Rather, Sarah Levy, excuse me, getting through the New Zealand defence and just having to grit the teeth. Vahakolo chasing. Levy starting to tie up, but she's got enough. Vahakolo can't bring her in, and the USA, through Sarah Levy, drag one back, and they give themselves a chance in this final minute.
Looking for support, but then just takes the tiniest of gaps. I'm not even sure there was one there, but just goes all the way herself. She's got that experience, but boy, does she have that speed. That's exactly what the US needed.
Hines working away. They're looking to get to the edge with their strike weapon. Heidi Levi, it's Heidi Dennis who pumps the legs and gets them up towards the 22. She's physical and strong. Heidi Dennis, now Hines again. Option was just cut off, so Levi's going to have to go in and support there. Long period in attack. What did Tim Walsh want? 45 seconds. I think he's got that. More than 3 phases. Ashby now finds the gap. It comes eventually. And the execution, well, it works, the plan, and Maddie Ashby strikes first in the semi-final.
Bundled in a bunch of the French defenders, and Maddie Ashby, we saw her skill set earlier on, and there's the finishing power, making her mark early on.
And France look fuller running here with Marie Dupuy. Now Christiane's on the inside, cutting back on the angle, just dragged down, great tackle Ashby. France up into the 22 for the first time. Now Conye, this impressive 19-year-old, looking to straighten things up. Needs some support to come in as Hines is all over that one. Concedes the penalty though, Tia Hines. And tap and go from Argel, Cleo Argel, looking for Lutoz, and then Dupuy closing in on the line, and then around the corner, Christiane's through 1, through 2 and over.
It goes out to the edge, the offload. France loves an offload. They love to support one another.
France to arm's length early in the second half. Semi-final number 2. Here goes Faith Nathan. Ghosting across now, Mackenzie Davis. Dragged down by Yelene Yengo. First turn on back for her for a couple of seasons. Clark through the hands they go. Nasser being tracked along by Levi. Nasser, that's a strong carry by the captain. Tackle was up over the shoulder, can't do that. So Australia playing under advantage with Tia Hines and taking full advantage. Just went back against the grain, Tia Hines. She's so smart. And she gives Australia a little bit of breathing room.
Great pass from her teammate. And then sees the French defense fractured.
Set.
France looking to go back-to-back third-place finishes the last 2 tournaments. USA trying to get on the podium for the first time this season. Here's Marie Aurélie Castel, the debutante, dragging her to go to the line. Just kept those legs pumping. Deb Castel.
Castel shakes off Strasdas. coming from the set piece, knew exactly how they were going to execute.
Such a hard worker. Rachel Strasdis has become a real key link in this US team. Worthley for Sullivan. A little bit of footwork for Sammy Sullivan, and she's away. And there's only one way Sullivan knows from there. That's grit, determination, and enough speed to get her team back into it. Sullivan having a strong tournament, scores under the posts.
Take a look here, 1v1, a little stutter step, able to get on the outside of Traore, and then it's just off to the races.
Now Kershey, just as per usual, so robust, pinballing off defenders, and then Sullivan on the inside shoulder at Sammy Sullivan again. Another gut-busting run coming from the US Army captain Sammy Sullivan to go under the posts. Conversion to tie us once more.
The signature stride from Sammy Sullivan.
Humphreys wins the scrap for the loose ball. It's good effort from Han Humphreys, getting some big minutes in this match. Thomas almost around the outside and then getting rid of Noel Riviere. And Kaylin Thomas has busted open the French defence.
Humphreys did the hard work to win that restart back. And then Thomas, usually you see her streaking down the sidelines, but it would be right up the middle this time.
I mean the 2025 season in Cape Town. Oh, Thomas again, and she's going to win it now for the United States. That'll be enough to seal it. They're trying to track her down, but Kaylin Thomas has come up with a couple of big plays for the USA.
Oh, Kaylin Thomas, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, are you kidding me? What a beauty, keeps her feet. Talk about, ooh, and she knows it too. That face. Oh, just the core strength that she's got to stay on her feet. And the US are loving that finish.
Top 3 podium finish for the first time in 9 tournaments for the United States.
New Zealand still in good defensive position. And was that an...
Oh, Colossi! Just caught short and now opportunist. Jamie Colossi scores the first try of the final. Watherston will just carry forward, dumped into the turf. Nasser is absolutely ripping in for Australia, but so is Georgia Miller for New Zealand. She goes through untouched. Georgia Miller again puts New Zealand's lead a little further out. New Zealand rabid in defence. Tenesi on that one. Australia looking for some space. There it is for Pucky. Just gets past Watherston. Now the chase is coming. It's Wacken looking to steam down Soraya Pucky. Pucky trying to find her support runners. Can't get it just yet. Ashby's with her. There's the support runner that you need. It's Maddie Levi steaming onto it. That's a huge strike for Australia before half-time.
In the mix of things, getting her name to the score sheet, 9 tries on the weekend.
Lots of switches here for Miller, trying to ghost around on through Huller, and then another player tripped and back play. Dennis chasing, coming across on Miller. Heidi Dennis tracking Miller down. Miller drops the hits. Dennis gets her. Pick up, go again. Can't find Pody Lane. The cavalry arrives for Australia. New Zealand still there with Watherston. Colossi, Paul trying to step her way through. Then a big ball over the top for Caitlin Vahakwolo.
Heidi Dennis, too quick. She tracks Georgia Miller down. The heart, the determination. She goes again. But Breezy Pori Lane, ever in the mix, gets there to support. And then Mahina Paul, a little bit of filthy footwork.
Sayeli out there for New Zealand over the top as well. Australia coming back again. Bouncing ball is kind enough for the captain. Nasser through one, and then the offload. Henwood, Miller's trapped, Miller down. And Henwood trying to steam away, finding the space to Levi on the edge again. And Australia hit that just when they need to. It's a double for Maddie Levi in the final.
That turnover earned by Henwood. She then gets the line break, finds her speedster.
The tightest final we've seen between these two teams, and a couple, and there's the speed of Davis. She's going to go in under the posts here. Australia's going to have a kick to tie it. Mackenzie Davis, energy off the bench for Australia.
Receives the pill. She just backs herself completely. It's a right foot step. It's elite acceleration. She gets away from New Zealand.
And still there for New Zealand into Australian territory. Podi Lane, the captain, going, showing, going, and then finding Waka. Combining the two leaders, the three leaders in this New Zealand side. Oh, Stacey Waka is going to bring it in for Saeli to make the conversion a little easier.
Giving the commentators a little bit of a heart attack up here, as well as everyone back in New Zealand watching this, cheering on the Black Ferns. It is a great heads-up play. Saeli gets the 5-pointers, but Reese-Pori Lane, she set that up.
New Zealand need to keep their discipline. Oh, the counter-ruck, they've won it. Chinetti has got herself in a tangle. New Zealand, all they need to do is kick it out. This time they do. And the unbeaten record in Vancouver continues. Our men's and women's champions in Vancouver, South Africa and New Zealand. New Zealand now out to 98 points, 1 foot on that series, securing their place for next season, and the #1 seeding, of course, for the World Championship. USA just getting ahead of France in 3rd position as well after their win in the 3rd place playoff.